Every year, approximately 3.3 million dogs enter animal shelters nationwide, and approximately 670,000 of the dogs in these shelters are euthanized. Adopting a dog from a shelter is the right decision due to the multitude of positive benefits it has on shelter animals, pet owners, and on our society as a whole. Every day, more homeless dogs enter shelters and are later euthanized. This is a huge problem in our society and one that needs to gain more awareness. I know a lot about this topic because my family has adopted numerous shelter animals throughout the years. Additionally, I have researched this with the aid of various books, magazines, newspapers, academic journals, and credible internet sites. Today, I will be discussing how rescuing a dog is saving a life, why adoption is affordable and economically feasible, how adoption fights against puppy mills, and the positive effects that adopting a shelter dog can have on its owners. How rescuing a dog is saving a life. First of all, we need to talk about why so many animals are in shelters. The most common reason that animals end up homeless or in shelters are divorce, moving, people losing their jobs, unplanned litters, or people deciding that they don't have enough time for their pet anymore. What happens to these shelter dogs? A large percentage of shelters in the United States euthanize their animals shortly after they enter the shelter due to overcrowding. Out of all the dogs that enter shelters, approximately 40% are adopted, while approximately 20% are euthanized. Most animal shelters abide by the 72-hour rule, in which they are required to keep an animal for 72 hours before they are allowed to euthanize it. Every day, approximately 4,000 shelter animals are euthanized. Though there are some no-kill shelters, they are not as prevalent. This is because they tend to be much more expensive to keep in operation and because overcrowding in shelters has become such a prominent issue. How do the lives of adopted dogs improve? Adopting a rescue dog gives them a second chance at life and allows them to become happy, loving companions. When I was younger, my family rescued a mixed-breed puppy who had been abused and abandoned. He was one of the sweetest, most well-behaved dogs that we have ever had, and I will always remember my time with him. Unfortunately, dogs that have been placed in shelters have often had turbulent lives and are in need of a stable and caring family. Another way that adoption improves the lives of dogs everywhere is by helping to reduce overcrowding in shelters. This leaves more space in the shelter for other dogs so that less are forced to be euthanized. Finally, the quality of life of adopted dogs improves dramatically when they are able to leave the shelter and get more individualized attention. Next, we will be discussing the monetary benefits of adopting a dog compared to purchasing one. So, why is adoption affordable and economically feasible? Adopting a dog costs less than purchasing one from a pet store or breeder. How much do dogs from breeders and pet stores cost? Well, buying a dog from a breeder or a pet store generally costs anywhere from $500 to $4,000, sometimes more, depending on which breed it is. But how much does adopting a shelter dog cost? The adoption fees at shelters, however, generally range from, well, no fee at all, to one of only a couple $100s. This demonstrates that adopting a dog from a shelter makes more economic sense than purchasing one. Dogs in shelters have usually had better medical care than ones from pet stores as well, because animal shelters care about the health of their animals. This means that, in most cases, the shelter animals up for adoption are up to date on their shots and their vaccines. They are also treated more humanely than they would be at pet stores or if they had come out of a puppy mill. Pet stores have been known to lie about how they take care of their animals. For example, my friend purchased a dog from Petland and was told that she was healthy and had received all of her shots and vaccinations. None of this ended up being true, as her dog spent the next 3 months extremely sick and had to be hospitalized, costing them thousands of dollars. Most pet stores are more concerned about making money than they are about the safety or the welfare of their animals. Oftentimes, they don't give their pets the proper shots, vaccinations, or medical attention. Additionally, many pet stores keep their animals in less than optimal conditions. Moving on, we will now discuss how dog adoption fights against puppy mills. What is a puppy mill? A puppy mill is a commercial dog breeding facility that cares about maximizing profit more so than the welfare of their dogs. Puppy mills house their dogs in overcrowded, unsanitary environments, and the animals are neglected and not given adequate medical attention, food, or water. There are approximately 10,000 puppy mills in the United States alone. Additionally, puppy mills breed without caring about genetic quality. Dogs that come out of puppy mills are more prone to harmful congenital and hereditary conditions. They also often get diseases or medical conditions that range from parasites to pneumonia. but they are sold to stores anyway. How does adopting a dog from a shelter fight against puppy mills? Most pet store dogs come from puppy mills. So if you're buying a dog from a pet store, you're supporting puppy mills and helping keep them in business. If you adopt a dog from a shelter, you know that you aren't helping puppy mills make a profit and may even be helping a former puppy mill dog that has been abandoned. Lastly, we will be discussing the beneficial effects that dogs have on the lives of humans, the positive effects that adopting a shelter dog can have on its owners. Dogs have a myriad of positive effects on their owner's attitude as well as behavior. First of all, dogs keep their owners calm. Petting your dog helps your body to release a relaxation hormone, and this decreases stress levels. Dogs can also improve their owner's self-esteem. When you adopt a dog and realize that you are capable of nurturing and caring for someone besides yourself, it enhances your confidence and makes you feel more accomplished. Owning a dog increases responsibility and caring. Dogs tend to help us to be more social and strengthen our connections with other people. The active experiences you have with your dog, such as taking them for a walk or to the park, create the opportunity to meet others and make us more friendly in general. Also, creating a strong bond with your dog increases your ability to strengthen your connection with loved ones, which combats loneliness. Dogs increase our happiness. Studies have shown that your brain releases more oxytocin after interacting with a dog. Oxytocin is a hormone that improves mood and promotes happiness. I have 2 beagles, and if I'm in a bad mood, playing with them always makes me feel better. All of these points help us to understand why adoption is the right choice when you are considering getting a dog. Adopting a dog from a shelter is the right decision due to the multitude of positive effects it has on shelter animals, pet owners, and our society as a whole. Today we have gone over 4 main points: how rescuing a dog is saving a life, why adoption is affordable and economically feasible, that adoption is a way to fight against puppy mills, and the positive effects that adopting a shelter dog can have on its owners. The next time you're considering getting a new dog, remember the benefits of adopting a shelter dog. Thank you.